Da da dee da dee da dee da. Boop. Doobie doobie be doo be doo. La ba dee boo dee boo dee doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. All right, getting ready to stream. Let's a go. Turn down the volume. Let's share this. All right, if you're already watching, go ahead and share this, please. Huh? There's my stream. I'm streaming. I do be streaming. A good group to stream this into. All right. Today I'll be streaming about building models and the different games that I'll be playing throughout the year. Very excited about it. In fact, I'll be building models on. No. This is 40K. Huh? Not Keyforge. What? Yeah. You're not in like a gamer group? Ah, okay. My wife is trying to get me into some other groups on Facebook so I can get some exposure. Help me. Sabrina, thank you for sharing my feed. Oh, Mary? No, because I'm sponsored by Space Cadets. Although I do love Fat Ogre. DJ. Big Bad or Dead. Thank you for liking my stuff. Thank you for sharing. I'm live and in living color. In fact, we're about to go live. Yeah. All right. I hope you're ready to have some fun. And if you've got questions, I'm here to answer them. Go team. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. It says we are now Only been a minute. That's weird. I've been on for like 5 minutes. Okay, here we go. Let's get with it. Or as they say, let's get heavy. Ta-da! Hey everybody. Very excited to be on today. It was a very exciting weekend. Did a lot of gaming. I got to play with some friends. I do a D&D for hire for some younger players. I think the oldest player is just turned 13 and the youngest player is 8. A lot of fun with them yesterday, adventuring in a custom built, almost My Hero Academia style game because they wanted to play supers. So Tiny D6 is the way to go for that. And then I'm getting ready to play Silver Bayonet on Friday. Very excited to do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. With my good friend Brother Brett, he's the one who donated all those really cool RPGs and the Silver Bayonet book. I have settled on playing as Russians because Russians get to take werebears as some of their characters. And I'm like, why wouldn't I want to be a werebear? It just makes perfect sense. So, oh, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But today, I'm very excited to start a new project. I have finished all of the Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures that I wanted. I didn't want to deep dive into Marvel Crisis Protocol. I am the big bad nerd dad. I have a wife and kids, so I can't go full tilt and get every single model. So I've gotten all the spider foes that I wanted. I painted up all the spider foes that I wanted. There's Mysterio. Get a better close up in a second. Because I'm going to show you what I'm working on next. Thanks to our fantastic sponsors, Space Cadets Gaming. We have been gifted a Kill Team Octarius, Kill Team Octarius starter box. And so it came with 2 teams, the Veteran Guard and some Orcs, Orc Commandos. I will be building these guys over the next few weeks, painting them, building the terrain, painting them, and I wanted to give you a little look into what this all starts with. Because when I paint the miniatures, they usually start out looking like this, built all together. No, that's not. Switch the camera angle. When I build, when I'm painting these miniatures, they're assembled, they're primed, they're painted. I mean, they're primed and ready for paint. But there's actually a lot that goes into miniatures, and not a lot of people get that. Not people. Some people will buy the starter box, and the miniatures will be in a billion pieces. That I'm about to show you right now. You got the Altarius starter box comes with a ton of pieces for you to make beautiful models. But making them beautiful is half the fun. Playing the game can be a lot of fun, can be challenging and great for having fellowship with other people. But I really enjoy the hobby aspect of assembling these models and painting them and getting them to look just the way I want them to look. But like I said before, over the past few weeks, I've been painting Marvel Crisis Protocol, and they're larger miniatures. They're actually some of the biggest miniatures I've ever assembled and painted. Beautiful details all over the place. Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. Thanks for watching on Facebook, Alex. I am streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you guys are watching, thank you very much. But this was who I painted last week. Mysterio from Marvel Crisis Protocol. He's going to be a key piece of my Criminal Syndicate Spider-Folks team. But the models that I'll be assembling from here on out over the next few weeks are much smaller, much in comparison. These are Games Workshop miniatures. They have great detail. when I first saw the game Workshops miniatures, I was kind of intimidated because I didn't see a lot of rules, instructions on how to assemble the miniatures. And when you get them, like when you get the Marvel Crisis Protocol, they come on a small sprue like this. Oops, cat fur all over the place. Come on a small sprue like this, and they make your nice model. But when you get the Games Workshop miniatures, they come on a sprue like this. Sprue. Like this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different miniature bodies and assembly points. And if I had to build just off of this, I would probably drive myself insane. Hey Joe, thanks for watching on Facebook. One of my good friends, Joe, our average, not so average Joe. A good friend from Joe versus Schmo. Joe will actually be playing Kill Team with me. The orcs, they came in the starter box. His wife is going to assemble and paint those. Or he might, I don't know. I offered Joe the orcs because I know that he likes. Well, I offered him a choice between the veterans and the orcs, and I was almost 100% sure that he was going to pick orcs because he do like the green guys. But this is what this little guy came from, right? You got this huge sprue of parts. Yeah, Joe on Facebook says that his wife is going to have a ton of fun assembling them because, again, playing the game is half the fun. A lot of people like the hobby aspect of it, myself included. I love assembling the models. I love painting them, um, getting them to look just the way I want them to look. So the Kill Team starter box comes with this really neat, handy-dandy assembly guide, which I don't remember them having before. I may be able to assemble the entire sprue in 2-3 hours. It just depends on the options. Like with these models in particular, they're really neat. They give you options for what you can build. So just like there was 5 bodies on this sprue, and you can see right here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like those are backs and coats. You can attach different backpacks. You can attach different weapons, right? They have different loadouts for the characters. So Kill Team is a game that's known as what you see is what you get. So if your character has a chainsaw blade, this little guy's got a little chainsaw blade sword and a bolt gun. This character has a chainsaw blade and a bolt gun. There is another character which I will be assembling live tonight. I'll be working on character 2. He's like taking a knee, and he has 3 different builds. And depending on which build you make is the character that you take. So there's the Trooper Veteran. He's got like a tactical shotgun, it looks like. Then there's a Demolition Veteran. He's sitting on like a primer with a mine. And then there's this Sniper Veteran, which is what I want to make. I definitely want to, when I play games, I want to make sure that I have a good mix of melee fighters with good range support. So I definitely want to make the Sniper Veteran today. So what we do is we look at what we need to build. So the Sniper Veteran base, like the core of his being, is going to be 3 simple pieces. We're going to take this and look for A18. Again, if I had to do this without an assembly guide, it would be absolutely maddening. But they've done such a fantastic job of not only having really good assembly, but they label every single piece. So there's part 95. I'm looking for A18. It's basically part 18. And this looks like it's a bunch of higher numbers, so we're going to switch over to the other screw. 18 right here. Got a little tab. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, there we go. 18. Now be very careful if you assemble models yourself. I use an X-Acto knife. My X-Acto knife looks super old because it is. The blade is sharp. One of those super X-Acto blades. I have very calloused hands from my day job. I work turning valves and tightening connections with my hands. Even though I'm using gloves, my hands get very callous from that, and so I don't worry too much about cutting myself, because if I do, I'll just cut the callus. But if you are working with blades, please be very careful. Always cut away from yourself. You don't want any accidents. I will cut away from myself. Cutting just the parts that I want. Shaving as close as I can to the model without damaging the model. I should probably be using clippers. I'm going to switch to my clippers. Should have gotten these out beforehand, but that's okay. That model kit. Clear X-Acto knife. Just in case. With one tool, put it up. And get out the second one. Clippers. I really need a new set of clippers. These are busted. They got resin on them, so they don't open and close as easy as they should. But I'm still just going to clip out what I want. That'll free it up, and then I can slowly take it out. So that was 18. I need 20. So we look for 20. It's 1 foot. And then 19. All right, cool. So 20, 19, and 20 are right next to each other. I'm just going to pick those up. So that's actually a preference. Joe just asked on Facebook, is it easier to paint them now or when it's all assembled? My friend Glenn, who I've known for many years, he's a good guy and has been playing miniature games for a long time, prefers to paint his models before he assembles them. I am the opposite. I prefer to assemble everything and then paint it, only because I've had too many paint jobs messed up by the super glue, right? I use Loctite gel control super glue. I'm not sponsored by Loctite, but man, I would love it if I was. Loctite gel control super glue. And sometimes this will make the models, it'll fog up around the model. So I use the glue to glue them to his base, and right now there's none. But if you do too much super glue, the fumes from the super glue will cure different parts and make it look foggy and weird, and can give it a rough texture. So I like to assemble everything first, clean it up, and then paint it. It just makes a lot more sense for me personally to do it that way. It's whatever each person decides to do on their own. I'm going to move some things around. The camera's looking super dark. There we go. That should lighten it up. I'm going to set my instructions over here so I can see them underneath the light. Again, we are assembling the Sniper Veteran. So I've taken these 3 parts, and it's telling me to glue these 3 parts together and then take a small base, 25mm base. The Orcs are quite a bit bigger than these Veterans. So the orcs will get bigger bases. Somebody is liking my stream. Thank you so much for liking it. I didn't see who it was, but I appreciate the likes. All right, so I'm going to assemble these real quick. Like I said before, give it just a little cleanup. Games Workshop does a really good job about their models not having too many mold lines or needing to be cleaned up too much, depending on how well you've taken it. Again, be very careful working with sharp objects. Move the blade away from you. You don't want any accidents. Accidents happen all the time. Clean it where you need to clean up. And I'm very thankful to Space Cadets Gaming for donating this game to the stream, or donating the starter kit to the stream so that we can play it. Assemble, review, play it. Space Cadets has a huge selection of Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, a bunch of really good war games. I believe they've been trying to get a skirmish Sunday at their location here in Oak Ridge North. Basically, just a little north of Houston. I'm located in Houston. More cleanup. I'm just gonna shave where I took it off the sprue. Make it smooth. That looks good to me. So I want to assemble the parts that they've told me to, attaching 18, 19, and 20. Okay, got this dude. Why does it look so funny to me? Oh, because he is on bended knee. That's why it looks so funny to me. There we go. That's going to go in there like that. Now, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so the glue I use isn't like normal super glue. It's got a bit of a gel texture to it, so it's thick. So I can apply it, smush it around, and it won't drip all over the place. I really like it. Really saves me. So this is something y'all guys don't usually see. Me assembling all these tiny itty bitty pieces. A balloon. Together. Again, I really like this Loctite gel control super glue because I can just drop it in. There we go. So this sniper of ours is going to be taking a knee, taking aim. All right, so we are doing the second model in the group. The instructions are telling me that I've chosen 2D. So we are going to look for the D parts. That is going to be A82 and A17. So A17 is this mask right here. We're going to be very careful because it's very small pieces. Very small pieces. Putting a finger on them so they don't go flying all over the place. It happens all the time, believe me. When I'm trying to assemble models, they'll just, if I'm not very careful, I will try and flip it and it'll just go flying across the room or fall out of my hands and onto the carpet, and then it's gone forever. So, stripping off a little bit of molding. Stripping off the helmet a little bit. Now we're looking for a backpack 82. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to take this 2. The backpack is made so that I can just sort of twist it out. I'll clean that up a little bit. And again, these kill teams are really neat. So 40k is usually played with, I feel like, almost hundreds of miniatures. One huge army against one huge army. The kill team is a skirmish style game, which is something that I'm much more comfortable playing. Less miniatures, more time to play the game and enjoy it with other people. So you can have multiple games in one time. Played on a smaller board. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. That's neat. So he's got this little, looks like, I guess, a bayonet or something hanging from his backpack. Again, these models are super small in comparison to the Marvel Crisis Protocol that I had been doing. That light a little bit closer. We're going to attach his helmet and mask. Hey, Matt Faridas. Thanks for watching. Hope you and Mama Faridas and Baby Faridas are doing good. Like that. All right. Got his helmet. He's stanced and ready. And now, because of what we've chosen, let's see if that makes a difference. We are looking for A49 and A77. Oh, he's, hey, the baby's sleeping on him. Yeah, I miss those days when my babies were small enough to sleep on my chest. Now they're, yeah, now they're a little too big to do it, but I still like to hold them from time to time. I'm looking for A49 and A77. So I'm thinking 49 is on a different sprue. So we're going to switch sprues. This is 77. I can tell because it looks like a sniper rifle. We're going to clip this out. With actual clippers. I'm not quite sure who just gave me a like, but thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Megan, it looks like Megan Davenport gave me a like. Thank you. Like you. Thank you, Megan. My wife says that she likes me, and I would hope so. They can't hear you. That's right. Her support is here. All right, so I got that sniper rifle off. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. I'm not going to make any modifications. I'm going to come out just the way he looks. I like his sniper bits. A little bit on the elbow. That little bit elbow flash. So, all right, so we got that. Now I need A49. And that's going to be the arm that's actually holding that sniper rifle. 47, 49. 49. Up a loop. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, it's really cool. The game is set in the 41st millennium, where it's just war all the time. War. And so there's so many different factions to choose from. There's these giant space marines and different types of space marines, and there's weird aliens called Tyranids that look like sort of like the xenomorphs from Alien. There's these orcs, these really cool orcs. Whatever they believe in, like, sort of comes true. They've got really neat fluff, really neat lore surrounding them. And wah! That's right. The orcs go wah! Again, using this really cool gel control so that I can just pop a little bit, dab it around. You don't need too much glue for these things. To assemble. Wow. Is it there? Hold it for a second. Hold it for a second, Ramirez. Just hold it together. Just hold it together, Ramirez. Make sure that everything is nice and tight. Get the other arm on. Just a little dab will do you. You don't need too much super glue. You don't want it smooshing all over the place. Joe on Facebook says that my wife has to like me. And that's not entirely true, Joe. That's not true. That's not entirely true, Joe. There are plenty of people who... She says she has to love me. She doesn't have to like me. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that she likes me. I need to remember that every single day. She chose me. And I am thankful. Right. That's it. So look, we're 30 minutes into the stream. I don't think I started building it that far in. At least 5-10 minutes. So we'll say it took me about 15 minutes. Yes, this is super glue. Don't worry, my hands are super callous. So all I'm going to do is put a little bit of acetone later on to take off any super glue. And if you're looking at my hands, they're just super calloused. I have very rough hands from the job that I do. My 9-to-5 day job. Alright, and now we get to add on the little accoutrement, like the little extra bits to make them look cool. since I assembled them with all that stuff, we get the options to drop like little pieces of equipment around him. So I'm going to look and see what's available. It's pretty neat. Maybe I like little satchels. There's a landmine on here somewhere. I know there is. Little grenades. Little grenades. He's gonna get a grenade. He's gonna get a grenade because if I was a sniper, and I'm not, if I was a sniper, I would want like a failsafe. So, oh no, they're getting too close. That's it, boys. Go. I'm gonna give him a little grenade. Ah! He's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, this thing's stuck on here. Right, so and it's an itty bitty grenade. It's a 1x1 square. It fits in one of the quadrants, like just one of the corners. What else do we got? What else do we got? Machine. Tactical bayonets, binoculars, a cup. That looks like a. Like you can just hang stuff off of his backpack. I want to put the grenade on his backpack. Just in case. A little bit of super glue. Little place on his rucksack for you to just put something to. Now he's got a little grenade on there. The guy be packing. Ah! That's right, the grenades stay. See, they're fairly durable. I've dropped them several times during the stream now. I didn't look at this one and see if there's anything on there that I want to put. Oh, there's medals. I'm sure that's got to belong to a different character. Medals, a canteen, detonator. I do know that the next character that I want to build is going to be the combat medic. Because I like support characters. In any game that I play, I love support characters. I love playing support characters myself when I'm doing RPGs or any type of game where there's multiple people playing. I want to be the person healing. I want to be the person helping. I believe that's my empath way. I guess I could have put glue on his knee, but I didn't want to do that. You're seeing all the cat hair on my table from our wonderful pet scout. I feel like I built this guy in just under 30 minutes. It won't take that long. I was explaining a lot, showing stuff off. So there's each sprue comes with about 5 guys. 5 guys, 30 minutes apiece. An hour, 2.5 hours. I'm sure I can do it in 2, maybe 1.5 hours. I'm going to build the rest of these little guys and prime them, and then next week I'll paint a bunch of them. I'm going to show you how to do batch painting. The next character, right, so character 3 can either be character 3A, 3B, or 3C. Oh, sorry. Character 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D. So there's 3 different ways to build them. And I want the medic. I want the medic veteran. So we're going to go with that. See if I can crank this guy out. real quick it like for you. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I love answering questions. That's what I'm here for. Okay, we're going to need 22, 23, and 24. Feel like 2, 23, 24. Ooh, all right there. All right, cool. They were all together. I'm just going to take my clippers, clip it. Okay. 22. Use my knife for this one. Very thin. Just the leg portion, so I want to be careful. That's 23, and the last piece is 24. Take X-Acto knife and slice that just barely, so now the foot can come out free. I'm going to try and go a little bit faster on this one, since y'all have seen me assemble one already on the stream. Wife is making Fruit Ninja noises. I think she's hungry. Oh. I think that she thinks Fruit Ninja noises are moving faster. Shave that little bit of flash off. Look at his duster, his coat. You know what? I think there is a pop out option. I'm not sure how to do it. I usually watch my phone, so if you're watching on, yeah, there's a pop out option. It's if you tap it, it'll give you like a little screen. At least on my phone, on my Android, it does. All right, and then lastly, his other foot. He's got 2 feet currently. So in this game, Kill Team, you take an elite squad. So instead of having a huge, ginormous army, which I used to like playing large army games, specifically War Machine, where I would have lots and lots and lots of models. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up, bud. It gives me the I tap it, and then in the bottom right hand corner, it's got the expand or little cutout to make it cut away, cut it away, cut it away, cut it away, cut it away now. But Kill Team, the force that I'm building right now is only going to be 10 models. You know, I really like these smaller skirmish games, like Marvel Crisis Protocol. The most I've ever used is 5 models, and that was kind of fun. Kill Team, I played in a tournament for Kill Team. Ooh, I think Lulu was just a few months old when we went to Killeen for that Kill Team event. My wife and I went out, drove up to Killeen for a Clash for a Cure event where they did Kill Team, and I only had like 7 or 8. Yeah, that is weird. I only had like 7 or 8 orc models. I think I placed third at that event, third or fourth. I had fun. It was just a good event supporting cancer research. Ooh, right there. And again, I really like this Loctite gel glue because you can put it in and smear it the way you need. Up a loop. Right, so he's taking a knee. That was the first portion, 22. He's going to go onto a 25mm base. Again, all of these veterans are on smaller bases. I'm making the C/D. Oh, the D is his little med kit. Oh, he has a little med kit that goes with him. I can't wait to build that. Y'all guys get 2 models for the price of 1. Woo-hoo! So he's going to get a shotgun, a medical backpack, and then a normal head. He's B13. Well, B13, B14, B12, 13, and 14. B12, 13. Got it. Hey, cousin Melanie. Thanks for watching. I'm building some little models for the tabletop games that I play. So that was 13. I need 12. 12. Ooh, that's a weird face mask. That's cool. He's got this weird little medical face mask because he's a medic veteran. 12, 13, and I need 14. His shotgun. His shoddy. 14. Got it. It's a medical grade shotgun for medicinal purposes. Oh, anyway, I really like the idea of these smaller skirmish games. That's why I'm floating more towards Kill Team, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Frostgrave, Silver Bayonet. I do have a full-fledged army for War Machine, and they just dropped their Mark IV rules. I gave my good buddy Joe a full troll army. I kept a Crucible Guard and what was the other one? Steelhead's army. So I'll probably be playing those, assembling and painting those in the next few weeks as well. My wife was asking me, "What games are you playing?" And I'm like, "What games am I not playing?" I'd be playing everything, and I love it. So we've come to a real good understanding of, we each need our personal time. I get to get out with my buddies, play some war games again. She gets to go hang out with her girls, do her thing, hang out with her friends. We just had a date night Friday night, so we're making sure that we're spending time together. All in all, I gotta say everything's coming up, Millhouse. Upper loop. Put on his shotgun. So it's got a little notch right here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on that notch. Love me the Sim spoons. Oh, I'm glad you like Sim spoons, Joe. I'm not quite sure what Sim spoons are, but I like the Simpsons. I'm gonna put on his helmet. So something that's really, really cool is that there's a lot of celebrities right now that are promoting these games. Henry Cavill, so you might know him from Superman, The Witcher. He's always talked about being a real big nerd and loving to play these games. Everything goes to the side. Right. So in his hands, he has what looks to be like a giant syringe and a knife attachment to his arm guard. This looks really cool. B15, B16, B17. Everybody be cool. B16. I found B16. I clip that out. Again, being very careful with the clippers so I don't send something flying. Use my X-Acto knife to cut this second portion because it's a hand piece. I want to be very careful and not overcut it. Alright, so that was piece 16. Who's that? Alex and Shannon, I think? Loving my stream? No, I can't tell who that is. That's Alex with their crazy reacts. Thank you, Alex. I love it. I love it. Alright, so that was 16. 17. 17, found it. Oh. 17. I need all the reacts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 16, 17, I need 15. Where is 15? Oh, 15's down here. Right, cool. Thank you for multitasking, Alex. I need to go think, and also thank you for reminding me. I need to go switch the laundry over as well. It's all part of being big, bad, nerd parents. So, 15, the little one that I just had. This is left arm. I don't know why there's indentions. There's no indentions on there. So, assemble this first. Gotta shave this down. Again, be very careful when working with blades. Always do it away from yourself. And if it looks like I'm cutting myself, I probably am, but the callus is so thick I'm not worried about it. Beep, bop, boop. Looking at the picture. Looking at the picture. Glue on my hand. Ooh, not too much. Glue this onto his arm first. So another good thing about this gel glue that I use is that it gives me a little bit of time to put it in place and sort of work with what I got. Gives me a few seconds. Because you could be using plastic cements or plastic glue, and that almost immediately bonds it. It basically melts what you're trying to do together. Gonna throw some glue in there. Just a little bit. And a little bit on the edge right here. These. It gives me a few seconds to readjust it. I can switch everything around where I need it. The hand and arm pieces together in perfect harmony. There we go. I only got a little bit of super glue on my fingers. So we're going to call this a success. If everything will stay together, oh no. All right. What is he doing? Oh, it's my wife. That was our dog. They jump up and start shaking. All right. Here we go. He is all set and put together. He's taking his combat syringe. Looks like he's taking a big dose of. Here, bud, I hope this heals you. And I do have to move the knee this time. I'll put just a little bit here on the bottom of his knee. Push him down. A loop. Oops. Picked him up too soon. I didn't put enough. We'll squish out some more glue onto his foot. A little bit more on his knee. Down. Give a few seconds. And again, these guys are itty bitty models in comparison to the ones I've been working with the past few weeks in Marvel Crisis Protocol. But that's just the scale of the game, right? With some games you'll have larger models like this, and then even in Kill Team, there's for Warhammer 40k, there are dozens of other models that are going to be larger than this. The orcs, for example, that come in the same kit, they come on the larger bases. My little guys can stand on top of that. And Joe's guys hopefully don't kick my booty. But I do have one more thing to build before we end the stream. And that is my medical kit. And the medical kit is 18, 19, and 20. So 18. 19 need to be clipped. 18, 19, and 20 is this really cool little one at the bottom. I know it's going to be hard to see on the stream, but it's just like a row of right there. You get that to go over. There we go. Sort of. It's like syringes and cutlery, things that a combat medic would use. And I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to cut that out because that does not look like something that I want to lose. In it a little bit, pop it off, and at that bottom is actually going to be the top hanging out of the bag. The bag, in that. Get out of here, Mysterio. At the top of the bag a little bit. And always moving the blade away from you. Safety first. Okay. So the bag looks like it's open. Got two bottom pieces that are hanging together that are a hinge. If I put them together, put a little glue on the bottom. I'm gonna squish that down. And then we take, oh no, where did it go? There it is. Almost lost it. It's so teeny tiny. There's actually glue already in there. Yes, too small. Almost lost it, but he has a little medical bag that goes with him. I don't know if that'll have any actual impact on the game. I haven't looked into anything for these models. But Joe chose the orcs, so I get the other faction. Fair is fair. Put it on lines. So, in less than an hour, I assembled 2 miniatures. Again, that's about 30 minutes a piece. I talked through it. Actually, I assembled 3 miniatures, right? Because that little bag counts for something. Assembled 3 miniatures. I got my veteran sniper, my veteran medic. I have no idea what that guy is. Let's see what he's called. He's a sergeant veteran. Right, so he's a sergeant veteran. I guess he might be a leader of some sort. But we'll figure more of that out as I start building more for this kill team. Also, in the next few weeks, I should be getting my Warcry team in. Warcry is like a fantasy version of Warhammer 40k. They have lizardmen, they have untamed beasts, they have orcs. Orcs are in there as well, different orc clans. They have like these paladins. A lot of really cool fantasy-esque characters in that game. I've gone with lizardmen because they're really cool looking, and then I like the idea that they're in the game. They're good guys. They're trying to protect the heavenly host of stars. They're like star bearers and things like that, and they look to the stars. They're good guy lizard men. They're definitely what I want to be playing. I'm a good guy. I don't know anything about these veterans, so I'm gonna have to look into their lore and what they are. And if they're not nice guys, I might have to change teams. But I want to thank everybody for joining me for the stream, building some of these models, talking about Kill Team, Silver Bayonet, the other games that we've talked about, and also the future of the stream, which I'm very excited about because it looks like we have a lot of people that really love me and love the stream and want to see us do different games, play different games, and promote tabletop gaming. And as long as I have people watching and donating and helping me out, I definitely want to continue to do this. That being said, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I hope that y'all have a good one. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. If you like, please share the stream. I am live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you don't get a chance to watch it on Facebook or Twitch, you can always find the link on YouTube. If you Google Big Bad Nerd Dad, I'm the first thing to pop up with YouTube. So I'm very proud of that. I'm sure that has absolutely nothing to do with what I've done, but I think it's pretty cool. So thank y'all very much. Have a wonderful